Welcome to Baltimore Sourcelink's October Business of the Month, Different Regard, located at 825 North Charles Street. We're here today with Stephen and Dominic. Guys, thanks for having us. How are you? Great. Dominic, Stephen, can you tell us what events led you to start Different Regard?
Since the age of 7, growing up in Baltimore City, I always knew that I always excelled in art. So I always knew that I wanted to do something in the fashion industry. Just wasn't quite sure what, And as I, developed and got older, I knew the vision became more clear, And Steve and I, we knew each other from childhood, and more like as teenagers, and that's when we developed, like I did. We used to talk about like our inspiration, what we want to do in life, and then the collaboration began then. Yeah.
So for me, my mom used to always dress me with some of the just finer things in life. I always had like nice pants, well-made shirts, and then she would always be really creative with like my custom-made coats as a kid. And she would like take me to like different factories and do some string press when it comes to like just custom pieces that I would actually like. So that kind of like drew my passion for fashion in this industry, starting out very young as well. But as I got older, it's just something that I just always thrived in and excelled well with.
This Charles Street corridor is a pretty hustle and bustle area in Baltimore City. What is your relationship with the surrounding community?
Wow, so being on Charles Street, we were already in the community anyway, because we started our original location was in Mount Vernon, England. So we started on Howard Street, which was 841 North Howard Street. That place held our manufacturing and our showroom facility. So we decided to move on Charles Street to divide the spaces. Now we have a showroom and we have a manufacturing space.
But then it also helped, with like just engagement. People were interested. We're engaged with like the colleges such as Morgan State, UB, MICA. We get internships from the students at the schools, and they're really interested in like the production side of things, So which is pretty cool. That's one way we get engaged in the community, but also we just do things like, back to school events, we have our book bags, logos, with the logos on the back of them, and we fill them with school supplies, and we just give them out annually, We'll do events where if like people are less fortunate, we collect donations within the company, and we'll, give the persons a percentage off, for their donations, and we'll just gift it to the individuals that actually need the assistance.
Who is Different Regard's target customer, and has that changed over time?
No, it has. To answer your first question, the target customers like professionals, young professionals we target. Anyone that just want to invest into their wardrobe, don't want the mass-produced garments, understand that they just don't fit, and they're not willing to compromise like their style, It has evolved over time. We just launched our women's division back in November of 2018, which is pretty exciting. You're wearing one of the beautiful pieces now. So.
Yes, and it is beautiful.
Yeah.
Guys, what do you like about being in Baltimore City and operating a business here? And what can you tell our audience about some of the challenges or issues that you have in Baltimore City operating a business?
I would say, to answer your first question, I love Baltimore, being born and raised here. I love the opportunities that Baltimore has. I love the growth that it has. It's just a city that's always growing and always figuring out ways to improve. And I felt as though like starting a company here was essential for my life and for my family, to show them that it is possible to make something great in Baltimore.
So I'm going to put the two of you in the hot seat for a moment, and seeing how you mentioned earlier that you all are friends, you're also business partners. Tell our audience what that looks like, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay. I would say it's definitely more good, but it's definitely a work in progress, being friends and also establishing a business relationship has forced us to, learn each other differently. It has forced us also to really hone in on our roles. So if he does his role, I does my role. So that way we don't clash. However, we do hold each other accountable. He's a very meticulous individual. I'm very free-spirited, so we just collaborate together to try and make that work for the better good of the company.
But I think we have a pretty good relationship. You know, the most important thing is that we share a common goal, like I shared with you from the beginning. So we trust each other. So we're like, you know, why not? You know, and yeah, you have things, but yeah, like with anything, like you have to constantly work on. It's the maintenance of it. You know, so like how can we get better at it? You know, I think that helps us out a lot. So, and he's still living, I'm still living. We're good.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
People want to know what Different Regard has to offer. Can you tell our audience about the services and any upcoming events that you may have planned?
Yes, Different Regard. So essentially we design for your professional, personal, and social life. So if you come in our showroom, you're gonna see, you know, just a full seasonal ready to wear, you know, for both men and women, accessories included. Then we offer our made to measure and custom options. So essentially you can come inside the showroom and anything that you see, you know, and you want to be able to make it customizable, or you see something that's not in your size, we can customize it for you, you know, switching like the fabrics, design styles, etc. And yeah.
So just to piggyback off of that, Different Regard is an affordable luxury. So when you come in here, you will have the option to meet with a designer, so we can actually fully design your look for you here. We can also give you wardrobe consultations, where as though we can rebuild your entire wardrobe. We also are stylists, so if you have any styling advice that you may need, any type of styling hiccups, we're able to address that as well.
You guys mentioned in a previous question that you've been able to scale and grow your business. So most businesses have a plan for how they're going to move forward. What could you say is your 5-year plan for Different Regard moving forward?
I would definitely say to just, for Different Regard, to be a actual global and national recognized brand. I just want Different Regard in everyone's closet. That's my 5-year plan. I also want Different Regard will be also in a lot of your other commercial retailers.
I think for quite some time, manufacturing has been pushed overseas, you know, so people are like totally disconnected from, you know, the manufacturing process and just garments, so they just don't appreciate, you know, clothing. But once we continue to educate, you know, people, I think that people will, you know, get that attraction, I would say, back to, you know, that those goods, you know. So yeah.
I also think that development is involved in our 5-year plan. We definitely plan to expand. That is one reason why we were very appreciative to be a part of the Goldman Sachs program.
Yeah, absolutely. We started the Goldman Sachs program and that really helped out with actually just looking at what does 5 years look like for the company, you know, understanding our market that we're in. You know, a lot of times we were surprised at understanding like the industry performance and, you know, and just understanding like, okay, wow, like, you know, how we could, you know, really just plan to get to reach our goals. Yeah.
I would like to thank Stephen and Dominic for allowing me to wear such a beautiful garment. They created this gorgeous dress, and I'm honored to wear it. In addition, I'd like to thank you all for watching Baltimore Sourcelink's October video of the month, Different Regard. For more great videos to learn about other great businesses in Baltimore, please join us at www.Baltimore Sourcelink or visit our Facebook and YouTube channel at Baltimore Sourcelink. My name is Naomi Shea. Thank you for watching.